What's going on YouTube? It's Ali Dope and I'm checking in once again with another Photoshop tutorial. Yes sir. And today we're gonna create a dope 90s inspired sports shirt design. Today guys, I'm not gonna wrap you guys up too much on the intro. We're just gonna hop pretty much into the computer because it's a fairly quick and simple, easy tutorial. I just wanna be able to show you guys how I use my 90s inspired textile pack that I just dropped. You can check those out in the link in the description. Support the channel, support me, and we're just gonna hop right into it. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, hit a like, and leave a comment. Let me know if I'm doing all right. Also, for this tutorial, it is gonna be a two-part tutorial. I'm going to do one design based on the player, and I'm gonna do one design based on like both of the teams that are competing. In this case, it's the Boston Celtics versus the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? Steph went crazy. So, without further ado, you guys, let's go ahead, hop in this computer, and get started on these designs. Yes, sir. What's going on, guys? All right, so we're gonna just hop right into the computer, load up your screen. I did a 12 by 14 inch canvas with a black background. Like I said, this is gonna be pretty easy. I really just wanna show you guys some of the textiles, presets that you can get from the description in the bio that I just made. I wanna use it in real time. You know, the Warriors just won it all, so show love and create something dope. And I already did a Steph speed art, so I didn't want to be like Steph, everything Steph. So another player that stood out to me during the playoffs that had just had good energy was Jordan Poole. I just like the energy that he brought all series, even though he is fairly one of the young guns. You know what I'm saying? I love working and creating with young guns. I got a few images that I want to use of Jordan Poole. You know what I'm saying? It's a black background, so you don't necessarily want to go all black. So let's just grab a few of them, see what we got, and let's just go through them, see which one's gonna work for what we got going on. It's a pretty simple t-shirt design. I like this one. That one's pretty cool. That one's a cool shooting one. I like this one. I feel like it screams like a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? I would want that on a t-shirt, the way, you know, he just looks intense and stuff like that. So you're gonna go ahead and click it, you know, name your image, rasterize it, select subject. That's gonna give you a good selection of the person that you're trying to do. So you copy this, you can just delete this now, delete the whole thing, paste it, then you just have this. Me, I always gonna go ahead and add a little feathering to it. Select, modify, feather by 2, just so it's cleaned up a little bit. So now we got that. Go ahead and create a smart object, and then we can name this Poole main. Get it? Poole main. All right, so now we want, you know, some sort of background imagery or something like that. This one's pretty cool. Alright, so right now I pretty much have the layout of all the images that I was trying to use at the moment. Like I said, so now it's time, we gotta style it up, give it some flair. We're gonna add some text in there because that's gonna be like kind of the main point of view of the image. Name Poole. I think I'm gonna go MB Sands. Go like that. I think I'm gonna make sure it's capitalized. And make sure it's pretty big here. Take it, you're gonna go ahead and transform it. I'm gonna put it on the side, so it's ending exactly where he kind of ends at. A little bit, probably it's gonna be a little bit further down. Right here. I'm probably gonna go down to his feet, only because I'm gonna have some other stuff down there as well. So make sure this the E and the end of him is kind of lined up. I like that. Boom. This. Now we're gonna add his name, his main name, Jordan. And then for this one, we're just gonna go regular minstrel. top of him like that. Something similar to that. Save it. And now I just want to go through some of the text just so you guys can see what we're working with. We're going to go ahead and open up the NBA text or the sports textiles pack. And like I said, I got a few. You got to mix and match and try to work with what you're trying to use and trying to how you would want it to work. That one's pretty cool. That one's cool. And I want to pick something that's kind of going to match the theme. I kind of like it because it got this like water in there. And I can probably change the colors. I'm kind of messing with this one because I like the watery elements inside of it. So that's going to be the one we're going to use. And now, once again, you just got to play with it a little bit. So I'm going to make a few adjustments to it. Alright, so this is pretty much what I came up with after making some of the adjustments to the main textile that we already had. I just came up with this Poole. I like the blue. The blue matches the jersey. So I think for this particular one, I do want to make this Jordan part like yellow. So we're going to go ahead and pick another textile from the pack. I kind of like this one, low key. Ooh, I think that kind of matches. I think I just gotta adjust the stroke on it a little bit. Bet. Cool. For this, I do want to go ahead and add that logo in there, that good old Golden State. Like I said, I'm a Knicks fan. But you gotta go where the winners is at. So this is why we got this one right here. Probably add a little stroke to this. Crazy on the stroke. Nice little white stroke just to give it some, contrast. Put that probably like right there. Alright, that's pretty cool. Maybe we add some cool little shapes. No stroke on the shape. We're gonna go a nice little fill. For the fill, we want to go yellow only because I feel like that's the only one that's not being represented as well. So we're just gonna do the yellow. We're gonna put that under everything. Boom. And then we're gonna copy that rectangle right there. Cool. Bet that. For the background, what I'm gonna do is Caruso. If you haven't seen my thermal music video effect, go watch that now. Or watch it after this video. But yeah, he blessed me with the thermal preset rack for that. But he also did an Urban Elements pack. And I'm actually using some of the scribbles from that Urban Elements pack. So I just went ahead and created this, one of the sketches that they had. I feel like it gives you that 90s vibe with the background. So I did a yellow one to match the shirt and all that. And to be complementary to the text that we have. I also added another one with some white sketch, and I'm gonna actually duplicate that sketch, create an overlay on it, and then I'm gonna take some of the blue that we have going on here. Boom. Take it, flip it. You know what I'm saying? And then just move around, make some adjustments, man. Adjust them to what you need to adjust them for, and make it work for what you're trying to make it work for. Take that, flip it, transform, flip. Now for this one, I am going to move it back, use a little magic wand on this one specifically, and I am going to, for the main image, I'm going to create a mask. So click on this main image, create a mask, go on the heart check line or whatever you use. This is what I'm doing. They'll give you a nice little selection here, and then all you're gonna do is paint on the actual image here. And I just want to erase this part right here. Alright, cool. So that's pretty much like the juxta of like the positioning, things like that. Now we got to start adding these final touches, start getting these the feeling of it together. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and add a nice little, let's group these up right here. The main image, let's go ahead and put those in a group. That's gonna be the main images, right? We're going to add a curve. Create a clipping mask so it only affects this. Throw some curves up there. Just start adjusting some things. Yeah, I like that. Just bring the curves down. And then make the adjustments as you see fit for your design. So what I actually decided to do was add no image for the background. I felt like it was too much going on for all of the scribbles, and the text got a lot of colors in it. The actual main image has a lot of colors in it. So I just figured I'd just keep it how it is and just delete it. If you want to be fancy, if I was fancy, for the Poole main, I click this and I click a outer glow. Make the opacity nice and strong, normal. Just so you can see it first. Put the range up. Let me see it first. And then I like the white, so we're gonna add a little bit of noise to it. And as you can see, that noise gives it that grain within the image. And I like that, so gonna make that nice and small. Bring the size down a little bit, bring the range down. Like I said, adjust it to what you need to adjust it for your settings, man. Alright, so lastly, all I did was add a basketball in here. I just felt like it should have some sort of, you know, basketball type of vibe on the actual shirt. And I'm actually gonna cut the basketball in half. Go. And I just wanted to have some sort of representation of basketball in there. I felt like it was just too plain for me. I'm gonna convert it to a smart object and image adjustment. I'm gonna add some curves to it just so it can have some vibes. Cool. I added some curves to it, and I'm just gonna add a hue and adjustment just so I can play with the colors a little bit. That saturation, I do want to bring it down. I could make it black and white like that, but we're gonna bring the saturation down and bring the lightness. It's like right around there. I can make the basketball any color I want. I can make the basketball blue if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna keep that there. I think that's cool. I think this is pretty cool for a quick, easy, player focused design. I do want to do one more where it's like just celebrating the finals in general. This is it pretty much for the single player t-shirt design that you can make. Like I said, the 90s textiles, you could be NFL, NASCAR, you can use anybody, soccer, swimmers, you know what I'm saying? You can use these for your local friends to create t-shirts for them and stuff like that. I'm just showing you guys the possibilities. My second shirt I'm gonna do is gonna be like the one that represents both of the finals, both of the teams, you know what I'm saying, for even getting this far. Pretty much want to just get your images together. Now this one's not gonna be image based, it's mostly like logos, text like that. So I'm gonna add a background. So I got this pretty cool background here. I do want to adjust the colors a little bit because I do want the colors to kind of be equal to what they have going on. So I want green pretty much on one side and probably blue on the other. So what I'm gonna do is probably start off with a black and white. Create a clipping mask on top of that. What I'm gonna do is create another gradient. Now the gradient here, I'm just looking for a good split. So this yellow, I'm gonna make this blue. And this green, I'm gonna get more of a, I think they're more of a, that kind of green. We're gonna turn this to 180 because I want it to be able to be split. Make that adjustment in the middle. Adjust the scale so the scale is not as harsh in the middle. Boom. You're gonna go ahead and create a clipping mask again for the main image, and then you just want to create your overlay. I'm gonna use color. I kind of like that. And since they won, we just want to flip this to the winners on this side, losers on this side. We're just gonna reverse it. Cool. So I'm gonna pretty much hold this and create another group. We're gonna call this background. For the background, you want to create a mask on that background, and we're gonna just paint it with a little bit of watercolor, just so it has some texture around the edges. Adjust the texture up here too. You want to click this button if you want to change your direction of your brush. You could flip it on the side. Same thing here. Here we go. Nice. So after you pretty much have your background, let's go ahead and add like let's add like the finals, the trophy. All right. Click it. You want a good size of the trophy because you want the trophy pretty much coming from like right at the bottom here. For me, I'm gonna add one of those, like I said, dissolve outer glows again. Outer glow, and it's already there from the last tutorial we just did. So we're gonna keep this nice little. I think I actually want to make it black. Yeah, black is cool. There we go. Boom. Let's make some adjustments to the actual image itself. Add some curves because I just wanted it to be a little bit darker. I feel like it was a little bit too bright. You want that nice little contrasty feeling to it. There we go. Cool. Just that. Now we got the finals logo here. Make that a little bit smaller. For this, I do want to add like a white outer glow. Do that. Let's do white on this one. Boom. And then let's just turn the noise down a little bit further. It's not as strong, but it's still there. Boom. Cool. Nice outer glow. The finals right there. Make it a little bit smaller. You can put it here at the finals too. At the bottom. But I want to put it like right there in the middle to kind of bring your eye to it. You know what I'm saying? Now let's try to add some text to it. Let's do 2022 NBA at the top here. I like this one right here. It's called like AACHEN, Achicon or something. Make it a little bit smaller. Boom, I kind of like this. duplicate it so it's like the same font, and we're gonna put the finals right here as well. Like this one, we're gonna go same kind of font. We're just gonna go with the bolder one. Space it out a little bit. Create a little warp text right here, and we're just gonna add like some nice little arc to it. Arch to it. Make it a little bit. Create that nice little bend. We're gonna go with 30 on the bend. Same thing with the text on top. Same thing, like literally arch with the 50. Then we're gonna go 30, just like we did with the top one. Boom. Adjust the warp a little bit so it matches and it's just even. You know if it looks even or not. Move this down a little bit. Save it. Now, for the finals text, let's go ahead and pick a nice cool text. Alright, so for mine, I'm gonna go with the first one of my pack. Make some color adjustments, so I'm about to do that right now. I'm gonna make some color adjustments because I want it to match the gold. Right now it's blue, so we're just gonna go in there and make some adjustments real quick. Now I gotta figure out a good text for the top one. I'm gonna use this one, like I said, and then I'm just gonna make some adjustments. Cool, so I made my adjustments for both my texts. I kind of got them looking like I want them to look. I'm just make another small object so the style is exactly how I want it to be. So that's another way to like lock in your style. Go ahead and drop this one down a little bit. Now we're just gonna probably throw the logos in there. I do gotta give it a little bit of a drop shadow. Go ahead and spread, make sure the spread is nice and cool. Put that on this side. Go ahead and add that. Copy those layers for the big old Celtics logo. And I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I'm still surprised the Celtics made it all the way to the NBA Finals. I did not expect that. I did not expect that at all. I definitely thought like Bucks, Miami maybe. I just, for some reason, even like my crazy self, I really thought like Brooklyn, like they had everybody at the beginning of the season. I really thought it was gonna be Brooklyn, but it's funny how the world works. Timing. But anyways, so I got one side of the text. So like I said, grab the text, put the text on the side that's gonna be. Put this text on this side. Make some adjustments. Put at 30 for the spread on the text. Put that like right here. Now for the main text, all I'm gonna do is add a nice little drop shadow just so it has some distance in between it. Like I said, I'm adding just a little bit of noise just so it has that like old style to it about it. Increase the spread a little bit. Bring down the size. Cool. Keep that. Copy. And then you paste that on the other side as well. Cool. kind of like that, man. Kind of like that. If anything, this trophy is the one that's giving me all the hassle, so I'll probably just move it over there. Cool. And that's that on that. And for this back piece, I'm pretty much digging that, you guys. It's not too much I would want to do to this. I just want to show you guys the possibilities of my sports textile pack that's available. Description in the bio. Just so you guys can have different ideas. Like I said, this can be used for anything. Football teams, flag football teams, celebrations, anything like that. Just get the concept, get the idea. And that's all I'm really about. Just trying to show you guys a little bit of here and there of different ideas and different ways that you can go about creating t-shirt designs as well. So, well, as always, I hope that helped you guys in some sort of way, shape, or form and get those gears turning for you and your next project. Once again, if you want to support the channel, I got the 90s inspired textile pack in the description below. Also, I have those urban elements packs. You can get 20% off Caruso's website. That link is in the bio as well. Check them out, tag me, send me your designs. Let me see what you guys came up with. And always remember, keep creating, keep learning. Most importantly, keep hustling. In the meantime, between time, Ali Dope, I'm checking out. Yes, sir.